Hey everybody, it's Suzanne. I just want to tell you, this is my first time using these paints, so as you go on to watch the video, I'm going to cut a little bit out because number one of my unsure, I'm kind of unsure and never used these paints before, but I do like them, but I did make this video just a little bit shorter so it doesn't go like an hour, hour and a half or something crazy like that. But then you're going to watch the video in just 1 minute. But before that, I want to give a shout out to Reborn Momma 2017. I'm trying to make friends, and being a doll collector of porcelain dolls and kind of having a little like ceramics class, training, years and years ago for fun. It was all for fun. My life just, didn't get into the Reborns until just recently. So a couple of years ago, when I was making soap, I was thinking of another hobby or craft, that would work. And I didn't even think about Reborns. And then, but I love dolls, and it's funny that I didn't think of it. But I finally thought of it. So that's a good thing, right? So anyway, I thought, well, and I was giving away to my granddaughters, I was giving away, dolls and also neighbor kids and friends of friends and all that stuff. And I kind of I had given away those dolls that weren't, collectibles or, numbered or special edition of any kind. But anyway, I gave all those dolls away a long time ago. So I only had a few dolls left. But so now in the Reborn community, trying to make all new friends and know everybody and who you are, and your collection, all your pretty babies and your pretty clothes you dress them in, and all the nice things that you do and everything. I'm just trying to learn everybody. So I've been watching these for quite a few months, and I made another YouTube channel. I have one already, but I've made this one here so that I can do the Reborns. So that's why I'm going to give a shout out to Reborn Momma 2017, and I hope to get to know a lot of you and be friends and everything. And there will not be any drama on this channel other than that FedEx package, but that's not a personal thing or anything. That's just their fault. But anyway, I have an update coming up on that too. You won't believe it. But stay tuned for that. That's a doozy. But anyway, I just hope to make a lot of friends because I'm a good person. I'm Christian. I love the Lord. I love crafts. Always been into crafts. I am older than like a lot of others, but still at my age, I still love collecting. And I had 5 boys, so collecting and making girls is just a lot of fun for me. And I only have like 5, I think 5 babies, and 3 of them I've made and I've kept for myself, and I've sold one and given one, and so I'm pretty new. I don't have like 10 babies like some of you all have, but and I've never even seen a silicone baby yet. But and I want to go to doll shows and stuff. Is something that would be great fun and everything. But okay, enough of that because I'm just wasting time. You're gonna see, clips of the video of me starting to make this little one. She is from the kit. Her name is London. She's from Jen Printy. It's Jen, and then Printy, Printy. This is from her, and so that's about it. But I hope you like it, and just put comments below because don't forget this is my first time too with these paints, and I don't even have all the colors that I really need, but I've got to get some more different colors that I'm used to using, and But I'll do that, you know, baby steps. We're having trouble with packages these days. First time ever. First time in all these years. And I've ordered lots of soap making supplies through 12 years. I never, ever, 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 with a capital E, had this problem before. It is so ridiculous you won't believe it. But anyway, that's another video. Okay, so stay tuned, and painting of this little one is coming right up next, and you won't see the whole thing because I'm not gonna bore you. How's that? Okay, so have a great day, and I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, I have my paints and I'm ready to get started. These are the air dry paints, which if you watched my other videos, I was trying to get away from the curing the babies in the oven, you know, like for the 7 or 8 minutes or whatever, and you know, the smell almost bothering my husband. He has had open heart surgery, and so I'm getting away from that. Hopefully I'm going to find some paints that I really like. So this is new for me. They're the Reborn FX, and these are the ones from McPherson Arts and Crafts. So I ordered them from Canada, and I'm really excited to try them. They have two flesh. One is baby flesh, one is flesh 6. So we'll always start with the lighter color first and then go to the darker color later and do another wash. But for the first wash, it'll be the light flesh color. So with their air dry paints, this is, you know, I think what to do is to do a primer first, and then I'm going to do the flesh. So I might fast forward so that you won't have to watch the whole thing, but this is their primer, and then they have their sealer at the end when I'm all done, and then I'll show you all the other colors. So just for the primer, this is just so that the paint sticks to the vinyl, like say about the size of a quarter should do it. And I'm going to use, I have a brush here that's been in water. The dirty brushes go in water. And the wedges I have them also soaking in water. I should not do that so quickly, right? So they've been here soaking in water. So both things are soaking in water, and then I'm going to just, you know, take a little bit on my wedge, and then I'm going to just pounce it all over lightly. You know, not heavy, just very lightly, and just so it has a little bit of a sealer in it, and make sure that it's not heavy. Let me just maybe, I don't know which way is better with the light on or off, but you just want to put a very, very, very light layer, you know, everywhere. Make sure there's no buildup anywhere. She is going to be just precious. So I'm really anxious to start with these paints, and I know there's a few other ones out there, and it's costly to start at them, but hopefully, you know, I'm going to be happy with this, and you know, I'll continue with this. If I'm happy with this, you know, maybe why should I try anything else and just kind of just use these and be happy with them. And yeah, because it's too much, you know, money. And now these guys here are from Canada, and although, you know, they're not that far, but I think they have maybe direct flights from up there right to a big airport here, so they do come pretty quick, and I'm happy on that. So they really, this is looking pretty good, this primer. This is looking really good. So, of course, start with your head. Always start with the head. That's what I do. Always start with the head. And, you know, then do your lens. And the main thing is not to have any buildup anywhere. And make sure that the creases don't have any buildup of anything at any time. Always use wedges that are non-latex, latex free. Okay, I am back. I waited about a half an hour and let that dry. So, remember I said there was 2 flashes. So, the light one you do first, because you always start with your lighter color when painting anything. So, you can always go darker, but, you know, if you start dark, then you might have a problem going lighter. So, it's always good to do a little bit and don't do heavy. Okay, don't do a lot. And shake up your paints really, really good. Yeah, so this is Baby London. So, I'm excited. Except I have to go clothes shopping for Baby London, which you know I don't mind that. So, 3 drops you start off with. 1, 2, 3. And then the dilutant and the emulsion. So those are always, you always be using them. So I put them there. So in this case, the dilutant is 3 and the emulsion is 3. So both are 3 drops. Oh, am I? Okay. Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3. And then the emulsion is also 3. So 3 drops of each. 3 of color, 3 of emulsion, and 3 of diluent. And I have this is always my mixing brush. I don't really paint or anything with this thing. Whoops, this thing. It's always just a mixing brush. It's like my go-to mixing brush. So, and it was in water, so it's not wet. So the brushes are wet. And so I mix this up. And there's just a little bit in here, you can see. So I would take one of my moistened, not dripping wet, you wring it out, take a moistened wedge that's been sitting in water, and put a little bit of paint on there. And you're just going to like dab it all over. Like do small sections, like, you know, and just like in your mind, like do the top left and bottom, then top right, and then bottom, and just kind of like go from there. Make sure you get like everywhere, like behind the ears and neck. And then a little bit more. And that will do the other side. And just make sure that there's no buildup or anything, like in creases and things. Just make sure that there's no buildup. Make sure you get everywhere. And then do your limbs. And I don't go back and like put more, whatever's on there, I'm just making it last me. So in other words, I'm not a heavy painter. I'm a light coated painter. And you don't put a lot of paint and then make it heavy. You kind of keep it light. Now you might have to do another layer, but that's fine. It's better to go in thin layers than heavy. And we tend to start out wanting to put a lot of paint on, so we don't want to do that. Just putting a thin layer, that's it. Okay, I'm going to finish off the do the arms and hands, and then I'll let this dry. Actually, this is going to dry for an hour or two because I've got to go down and fix supper. So this will dry. This will sit and dry for a little bit, and then I'll come back up later and maybe I'll put another coat of this on, or maybe I'll just go to the next thing. So yeah, that's it. Okay, see you in a bit.